Moka Lee. Born in 1996, Moka Lee is a figurative Korean artist whose works include portraits, still lives, and landscapes that delve into the relational dynamics between the subject, the viewer, and the artist. Drawing from sources such as social media, analog photography, film, and modern master paintings, her art conveys unsettling emotions of underlying conflict that often go unspoken. Lee's painterly techniques emphasize the act of painting itself, resembling the method of a digital painter. Her subject matter, frequently inspired by social media, defies straightforward interpretation, incorporating subtle innuendos and double meanings. Lee has held solo exhibitions in Hong Kong and Seoul with Dabin Ahn, participated in group exhibitions at the Seoul Museum of Art and the Museum of Contemporary Art Busan, and in 2024 exhibited at both Art Basel and Frieze London with Carlos Ishikawa. Touils. Born in 1995, Touils is a self-taught contemporary Moroccan artist known for his vibrant works that exude warmth and joy. Inspired by French impressionists such as Monet and Van Gogh, he crafts luminous landscapes and portraits that celebrate the diverse cultures he encounters. Growing up without the means to travel, Touils initially painted scenes of places he visited in his dreams. After the success of his breakthrough show in 2024, he relocated to Dubai, where the vibrant new environment provided fresh inspiration. This move led to the creation of his Arabic collection, a contemporary tribute to the customs, ceremonies, and traditions of Arabic culture. Touils is active on Instagram, where he frequently shares behind-the-scenes videos of his artistic process. His transparency and engagement with his followers have helped him build a dedicated fanbase of supporters and investors. Following the success of his solo show, True Colors, in 2024, and the buzz surrounding his upcoming collection, artists like Touils are helping to shape an exciting future for contemporary art. Emily Kraus. American-born and London-based artist Emily Kraus creates works that resemble abstract digital sculptures, with the creative process striking a fine balance between structure and intuition, control and surrender. Kraus developed her unique approach in response to working within confined spaces, engineering a cube-like structure with rods that act like rollers, allowing her to wrap raw canvas around them. As she applies paint by hand and rotates the canvas, the structure smears and spreads the paint, creating evolving patterns through repetition. Born in New York in 1995, Kraus holds an MA in painting from the Royal College of Art in London and a BA in Religious Studies from Kenyon College. Her recent solo exhibitions include Dare Tempo al Tempo, 444 Days at Fondazione Bonollo in Vicenza, Italy, Ouroboros at Galleria Mascotte in Mexico City, and Nest Time at the Sunday Painter in London. On ARTPATICO.com, you can find original signed prints and limited editions, authentic works by leading artists. Art for everyone. Made simple. Make one yours today. Oliver Bach. Born in 1992, Danish artist Oliver Bach is known for his vibrant, historically inspired paintings that blend texture, color, and layers to create surfaces rich with art historical and literary references. His works combine the history of painting with themes from avant-garde poetry and myths of decadence and destruction. Focusing on one narrative at a time, Bach's process of adding and subtracting layers of oil paint and wax results in compositions that flicker between opacity and transparency, often revealing ghostly figures or natural imagery that reflect the cycles of life, death, and renewal. In his 2024 piece, Autumn Tree, Bach explores the passage of time through a sycamore tree where vibrant colors shift between greens, browns, and purples, showing signs of decay. His labor-intensive technique decelerates the viewer's gaze, inviting reflection on the tree's past, present, and future. Bach's work blurs the boundary between the real and the imagined, creating a space for contemplation where the invisible becomes perceptible. Coumba Samba. Coumba Samba is a London-based interdisciplinary artist working across sculpture, painting, installation, and performance. She also forms one half of the girl pop duo New York alongside artist Gretchen Lawrence. The Senegalese-American artist gained the attention of art dealer and Swiss Art Trading Association president Thomas Stafford after her solo show at Dreh Gallery in Cologne, Germany, where she installed a life recreating mini oasis named Turtle Tank, and where her focus on deconstructing and staging raw materials is evident. Samba's work also explores bold colors, especially in flags, examining how hues like yellow, green, and red, prevalent in many African flags, communicate social and geopolitical messages. This theme is central to her Stripe and Stripe Blinds painting series. In 2025, Samba will have her first institutional solo show at Kunstverein Hamburg, along with exhibitions at GTA Exhibition, Zurich, and Kunsthalle Basel. Dabin Ahn. Dabin Ahn is a Chicago-based artist whose practice centers on canvas paintings, sculptural objects, and installations. His recent works explore the material history of the objects they mimic, employing various methods of perceptual deception. Trompe-l'œil, the technique of creating optical illusions, serves as a key foundation in his art. Ahn also incorporates humor and the context of collectible artifacts into his pieces. Ahn holds both a BFA and MFA in painting from the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, where he was awarded the 2020 Municipal Art League Fellowship. He has exhibited at venues such as Chicago Manual Style, the Hyde Park Art Center and Jude Gallery in Chicago, and the Green Gallery in Milwaukee, with his work continuing to be shown both nationally and internationally. Agnes Waruguru. Agnes Waruguru is a Nairobi-based artist whose practice spans painting, drawing, printmaking, needlework, and installation. Her work investigates the materiality of objects as markers of identity and carriers of personal histories, often working on cotton using techniques like dyeing, pouring, and spraying alongside traditional brushwork. Waruguru combines these painterly processes with techniques passed down by the women in her life, incorporating beadwork, sewing, embroidery, and knitting, thereby linking personal identity to the traditions of women's labor. Waruguru's art is deeply rooted in her environment. She uses scent, organic plant matter, light, water, and color to create immersive spaces that evoke care, patience, and a suspension of time. Her work explores everyday life, home, identity, and personal histories, using active material experimentation to envision new worlds. Through this extended form of painting, Waruguru engages all the senses, inviting viewers to become aware of their own presence within the artwork space. She earned her BFA from the Savannah College of Art and Design in 2017. In 2020, Waruguru participated in the inaugural Stellenbosch Triennale in South Africa and held her first solo exhibition, Small Things to Consider, at Circle Art Gallery in Nairobi. She was nominated for the Volkskrant Bildende Kunst Prize for Artists Under 35 and exhibited in the 60th International Art Exhibition of La Biennale di Venezia in 2024. Sang-Woo Kim. Born in Seoul, South Korea, and raised in the UK, Sang-Woo Kim explores his fragmented sense of identity, shaped by the cultural tensions he faced growing up. Raised in London by traditional Korean parents, Kim often felt other in his Western surroundings. This experience deeply influenced his work, which delves into the identity struggles of first-generation immigrants and their experience of cultural duality. Through his art, Kim highlights this conflict with a blend of irony, humor, and poetic expression, aiming to disrupt the viewer's perspective and invite them to truly see. In today's social media-driven world, where identity can be easily constructed, Kim's work questions what defines identity and how much of it is truly real. Although autobiographical in nature, Kim only recently began painting self-portraits, reclaiming his identity from the external gaze he was accustomed to as a fashion model. Juliana Cerqueira Leite. Juliana Cerqueira Leite is a Brazilian sculptor currently based in Brooklyn, New York. Her practice often explores the internal dynamics of movement, creating works that reflect the transformation of bodies beyond their typical material, socio-political, and cultural boundaries. Through sculpture, drawing, and video, she engages with moments when bodies break free from conventional forms, becoming foreign, highly permeable, and disintegrating. Her art challenges this embodiment as a tool of systemic control. Leite received the 2019 Paula Krasner Foundation grant for exhibition Orogenesis at the National Archaeological Museum in Naples, Italy. She was awarded the 2016 Furla Art Prize for her contribution to the 5th Moscow Young Art Biennale. She has exhibited her work in sculpture, drawing, photography, and video internationally in solo shows in venues including Istituto Tomiotake and Galleria Casa Triangolo in Sao Paulo, Arsenal Contemporary and Regina Rex Gallery in New York, and Galleria Locarno O'Neill in Rome, among many others. Janaina Tschäpe. German-Brazilian artist Janaina Tschäpe's interdisciplinary practice spans painting, drawing, photography, video, and sculpture. In her work, Tschäpe creates fantastical worlds that incorporate the bodies of mysterious or amorphous beings into organic landscapes, reflecting her interest in mythologies from around the world. Inspired by memories, myths, and dreams, Tschäpe often stages her models as nebulous creatures with appendages made from fabric, water-filled latex, or inflatables. Tschäpe's 9-panel piece at Art Unlimited in Art Basel last June received high praise, further cementing her global reputation and ultimately attracting collectors beyond the Americas. Asian collectors in particular are drawn to the flowing beauty and meditative qualities of her work, which resonate with traditional Eastern aesthetics. Tschäpe is gaining significant recognition, with her works now part of major museum collections, including the Guggenheim in New York, Centre Pompidou in Paris, and the 21st Century Museum of Contemporary Art in Kanazawa, Japan. Thanks for watching.